on, guys? Welcome back to Chasing Limits, and welcome back to our second part of the overhauling of my 1997 Integra Type R. Here we have it, and here we have all the parts. Most of them have arrived from various places. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start unboxing, see what we have, and let's get to work. Stay tuned for more. Alright guys, so we just unboxed everything just to make sure we have everything that was ordered. So yeah, we got replacement front rotors by PowerStop along with their Z17 ceramic brake pads. Here we have the rear trailing arm bushings, so we're going to replace those, freshen that up. Here we have two front wheel bearings with the ring. We got some hardware for the rotors. We got new axle nuts, lower ball joint for the front, sway bar bushings for the front, outer tie rods, upper control arms with the ball joints. And then we have a set of all the motor mounts and transmission mounts. There's a total of 5 of them, I believe. And we also have the clutch safe cylinder. We'll replace that. And then we have some LED light bulbs, the 194 style. We'll go around the car and just kind of give it a more updated, fresh look. So yeah, first thing off, we're gonna start is with this engine mount. So let's get right into it. All right guys, so to replace this left side engine mount, we're gonna take apart this 10 mil here, which holds onto this power steering hose. Gives us more space to work on here. So these two nuts, they're 14 mils, and then this bolt here, you guys can see that, is also 14 mil. And then the actual bolt going through the mount right here should be a 17 mil. Now, underneath the car, I put this scissor jack just to support it, just enough so that it doesn't crumble down. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so here's the mount. It came out very easy. Like I said, the 3 14 mil nuts and bolts, and then the big bolt that's 17 mil going across. We have it out. Now we're going to throw in the new one. As you can see, it is cracked in here. Definitely needs a replacement. So yeah, let's throw it in. Alright, so the left engine mount is replaced, installed, everything's tightened up. All the bolts, just double check, make sure everything's good. On a separate note, we had to move this power steering reservoir out of the way just to make room for the 17 mil bolt in there. So yeah, on to the next mount. I believe we're gonna tackle this guy next, which is underneath here on the right side of the transmission. So yeah, let's get to that one. All right guys, so here we have the right side transmission mount. I've already taken out the old one. As you can have a look at it, it's pretty worn out and cracked all over compared to the new one. And yeah, what we needed for that was to take this nut off the front, which is on this part right here. That was 19 mil. And then we have these two 14 mil nut or bolts. And then these two 17 mil, which actually goes onto the transmission side. Kind of hard to see, I left the one in there. So the thing is, you have to let this dangle in order for the mount to just slide right off. So when we put the new one in, we're just gonna slide it back on, put all the hardware back in place, and tighten it all up. So that's pretty much it for this one. And here we have the finished product. All right, so next step is tearing all this stuff apart. So this is all intact. just to show you guys how it is now. And then we walk over on this other side. I've already taken everything apart. So yeah, there's nothing left in here. Coilover, upper control arm, ball joint, the whole knuckle, everything. Everything has been removed. So we're gonna get everything redone, resurfaced, replaced. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So here we have both knuckles removed from the car. Now I had a local auto shop pressed in the new bearings for me. So these are brand new bearings, and I had them do the ball joints. They weren't really needed, but I figured why not. So yeah, there you guys have it. Brand new everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean these up a bit before I throw them back in the car and throw the rest of these parts. And yeah, let's go from there. All right guys, so we pretty much prepped the inside wheel well here. So I cleaned it all up. I sprayed it with some anti-rust paint just to give it that extra layer of protection. So we'll see how that holds up. We got all these parts ready, waiting to go in finally. So yeah, we're gonna start putting everything in, and let's take it from there. And bam, just like that, everything is put back together. We just have to clean up the inside fender walls a bit better on this side. But yeah, everything worked out nicely. Going back on this side is actually pretty much 99% complete. Everything is cleaned up. So yeah, just to recap, we changed the upper control mount with the ball joint. Here we got a new sway bar link. We got the new outer tie rod, lower ball joints, and then behind here we have a new front wheel bearing, axle nut. We still have to tighten this down, the 32 mil. We got new hardware, rotors, pads, caliper kit, everything. So everything is freshened up. So yeah, stay tuned for a test drive video, see how everything clicked in. And also for our next video, we're gonna try and tackle this guy right here, which is the rear trailing arm bushing. We have the proper tool for that, which is for Honda Acura applications only. And yeah, we'll go from there. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Any comments or questions, link them down below, and we'll see you next time.